It's always a glorious day when we see these three beautiful faces on the screen, because it finally means we have new content, hopefully a new patch and update, and new characters.
So we will be getting to Peacemaker here in a few minutes, but we do want to go through some stuff that's coming with this upcoming update to Mortal Kombat 1.
Set up a lot of times there.
I did say it more than I wanted to.
Big one.
Didn't think about
Let's
it.
keep it up.
We shall. Going to be reading this so I don't mess anything up. First of all, crossplay. We've all been asking for crossplay.
That's crossplay with a K.
Yes.
And that includes PC.
Yep.
So just to cover it, Xbox.
Yep. I got the readings here.
I'm going to stay over here.
Crossplay functionality will be added to Mortal Kombat 1 on February 28th for PS5, Xbox Series S and X, PC, Steam, Epic Game Store. The crossplay feature will allow players to matchmake in 1v1, Combat League, and casual matches, invite friends 1v1 via private matches, and view leaderboard stats across all supported platforms.
Woo!
So that's exciting for everybody.
Cool.
We're excited to add it to the game. I know everyone's been...
Okay, so disappointingly, it does sound like King of the Hill crossplay is not here, which means we're probably still not competing if you're on Xbox or PC. But Road to Rank 1 just got a whole lot more interesting. Do we automatically merge ranks? Are the ranks still separated on different platforms? How does your MMR increase or decrease when you play Combat League against somebody on a different platform if the ranks aren't all combined? Wow, that just got really interesting. I mean, if they keep the ranks separate, like you can see, like he was saying, you see the leaderboards for each platform, that would make sense. And then you still just kind of get MMR boost for beating the MMR of the PS player, but it doesn't actually count us all together. So say I'm ranked 200, right? And I play a rank 200 player and I win. I get 175 on Xbox and the PS player gets 225 on PS. Rather than if it was combined, we would both be ranked around 400, and then if I win, I would go to like 350 and the opponent would go to 450. That's what I think anyways, but also it sounded like lobbies are crossplay as well, so viewer sets will be here very, very soon on this channel.
Patch notes and
Sure, yeah, no, you're on a roll.
I'm on a roll.
Patch notes.
Esports update.
Did I just hear
We're
patch notes?
halfway into our Mortal Kombat Pro competition. Now let's talk about, obviously will not be all the patch notes, but I'm going to give it some touches on some important things.
Not all of them, but that's fine.
Some Kenshi things. Kenshi, the spirit, Kenshi will now take damage when the spirit is hit.
Yes,
that's important.
finally. That makes so much sense.
The spirit will no longer be invincible when Kenshi performs a throw.
Yes.
So you can now hit Sento during that, the spirit during that.
The ancestor.
So you can't
awesome.
reset it.
Some Quan Chi information. Quan Chi now has a new move. It's called Zone of Waste.
He conjured up some new attacks.
Why isn't it Quan Chi's?
That's true. Quan Chi, so he will throw a portal on the ground. Not a portal, it's like a little a ground thing, which will take some of your meter away. And while you're doing that, he gets a hit of armor for a second, so you can work favorably in trades.
Kind of an MKX
like that.
flavored move.
I was just thinking.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too
Quan Chi's
strong. It's needed.
Bone Cage, now activates on block. You can also now summon multiple portals at once. So the one that like does all the stuff where you throw projectiles, or the one that pushes them away, you can have those both out at the same time. Plus Zone of Waste. What? So 3 portals out at the same time.
He's just controlling everything.
Can do a lot more control now.
He's tricky.
Also, the push away portal now, it lasts significantly longer. So you have a little longer time to push them out of the way.
Quad? I see
we
you.
also found a fix for a rare issue when there's a timing mismatch at the start of a round. So
Okay,
that's
no
good.
more Raiden starting early.
This one we saw on Twitter a little bit. We found a fix for when like Havoc has that move where he hits you, then grabs you, right?
Yes, Havoc.
Who did I say?
You said Havoc.
I did say Havoc. Yes, Havoc. So when he does that, you can no longer, the opponent can never not throw out a ambush cameo to mess all that up.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We've added a 9th character combo trial, and they're featuring
did see-
Shujinko's cameo.
It's very fun.
So you can mess around with
combo
that,
trial?
kind of learn how those work. There will be some easier ones, and then some ones that are...
I have been seeing the Havoc complaints on Twitter that he's useless because you just use an ambush cameo like Striker, and on the string just always use the cameo button in that gap, and it was dumb.
in training mode, where some characters have specific mechanics, like when Johnny Cage gets all hype, or Havoc has his connector to you. Now in training mode, you can actually turn those on and off, so you can just start training and practice with those as they go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same with like Garrus, I believe. There's a lot of characters.
Hourglass.
They'll be in the notes that you'll be able to see how they work, but that's a lot of characters you'll be able to do that, which people have been asking for, and it's a really nice quality of life in training mode.
Right. Currently, Shang Tsung, you can have him be old or young, and we kind of expanded this through a bunch of other characters too. It's very, very helpful.
Excellent.
Helps you level up.
Really does. And again, anything.
Okay, Quan got a big buff. That's definitely obvious. We'll probably be seeing a whole lot of Quan, at least for the first few weeks, just until we get a full feel for how good or bad he is now. Kenshi nerfs, thank you. I don't know how the Kenshi nerfs didn't happen sooner, but I'll take what we got. It was the little things that Ghost didn't take any damage for Kenshi that made it so he could just freely, like when it's full screen, just use it at a whim, and you couldn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, I'm being put into endless chip damage on 25 seconds of blocking, so great fix, NetherRealm. Plus, you know, they described that the ghost can take damage on, you know, Kenshi's throw thing. I think that was said a little weird. It's probably so that ghost doesn't auto reset when you whiff a throw or just go for a throw. And then yeah, training mode. I feel like each one we've gotten a little bit more steps towards quality of life. We can now pick everything to be full. If you're trying to do Chameleon, you don't have to go in and out of training mode over and over again probably until you get the one you want to start with. Shujinko, I don't have to call and charge him up every single time. And then yeah, as he said, Johnny Cage, you can start with full star meter. Geras, you can start with full hourglasses, stuff like that. I'm glad all of that's being changed.
So Peacemaker, what sort of style character are we looking at here?
He is a brute and a brawler with some interesting ways to get in, and I think he'll really excel at combo opportunities. He's got a lot of pathways for his combos, a lot of ways to start combos, extend combos, and end combos. But mostly, I think he is an up-close kind of brawler guy. Not a lot of finesse here, not a lot of, you know, tricky, fast moves. He's a big, swole, muscle-bound doofus who's just going to punch you in the face and headbutt you with his weird metal helmet. And
All in the name of peace. All in the name of peace.
Yeah, it's all to have peace.
Right.
He's a nice, peaceful guy.
All right.
It just seems to have a lot of...
All right, I'm going to talk about what I think that means frame-wise to be a brawler with nothing special, no real finesse to it. I'm going to assume mids are going to be very similar to Omni-Man's mid. You're probably going to get a long-reaching, slower, like 17, 18 frame mid that might launch. Next, that would mean probably no plus frames, but probably not a ton of just straight-up punishable moves that aren't obvious to be punishable. Because on top of that, there probably won't be cancels or anything like that. It's going to be straightforward, a very just, yeah, meathead brawler character. With a bald eagle, of course. And Janet Cage.
He is, you know, not exactly a ninja. He is just a big brawler.
Ooh, I like that string. I think that ends in overhead.
You can see here, he's
Just
got
big hits, right?
That's a
Like,
launching
just
string
pulse.
with certain
big
cameos for
hits,
sure.
big grabs.
Ooh, 50%
He's using his
on that.
strength to his advantage.
Yeah, he is just a very
very
straightforward
acrobatic.
character.
No,
I like that
no.
restand for ending
Well,
combos.
like
If
a
it
little
works.
tumble roll.
Yeah. One of the normals I'd like to talk about is his forward 4, which is kind of his long range mid.
Yep.
You can go into combos.
So it was a mid when we watched the
take
trailer.
deferment, all that good stuff. He's got his forward 1, which doesn't have the best range, but it's advancing.
It's a good hook.
That forward one is
He's got
pretty
a
good.
kick can really take people off guard too.
And it looks
Yeah.
fast. If
Range
that's a mid. That looks
And
fast.
then lastly, I'd like to talk about
That might be
his
11.
2-2, because it goes into
Oh,
He's
it's
not wearing a
glitchy.
tutu.
2-2?
it goes into this grab, and this is a true grab. If they're blocking, they'll get hit. And from here, it can be a restand that you can do at the end of combos, or you can cancel into EX moves and a few other special moves.
Oh,
it could be a combo
so you can
extender
grab
or
into
a
more
combo
combos?
extender to keep him on the ground. Another thing about his normal
Low projectile.
attacks is he's got this pistol, which he uses for his sweep, his down 3.
That
his
sweep
down
is
4. So
good.
it's like
That's
use
down
your body
4.
when you have a
That-
gun.
that's down
exactly.
4, but the
He
one
can
where
shoot you
Liu
in
Kang
the
falls
toe
is the
as a low
sweep.
poke instead of doing
Look
it
how
as a
long
side.
that is.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah. Precision.
And then I want to show
That's
you
probably one of the
throw
best down
with
fours in the game.
his Patented peace shield.
I swear I've seen that move before. It's so familiar.
That is a comboable throw for sure. Off like Scorpion and
then
stuff.
His forward throw where he uses Janet.
Janet with the
Ooh, I
wind
like
up.
the space
So,
Janet
Let's
gives.
talk about his special moves.
And
Okay.
this is
That
where it
sweep
gets
is nuts.
interesting.
Okay, he's got really good
I
down
feel
four and
like
back foot.
personality really comes down.
Absolutely. So we'll start off. He has his gunshot. It's not the
Straightforward.
quickest to draw, but as a projectile, it's super, super fast and has a long trail. One neat thing is if he EX it, he does multiple, and they actually are stunned, and he can get a combo.
He
can use it
combos!
as a distance to like trade,
Oh, Frost is gonna be annoying with this
or
character.
as a combo extender up close.
Wait, it's still combos like this? I've never seen this in a Mortal Kombat
Oh
game.
my god, I'm so old and bad. I'll play it safe.
There you go. There, it still
Nice.
works.
Yeah.
But what?
He
What
also
I
has
think you're
another
supposed to do
projectile,
there
which
is use the
blow
long
dart.
range mid, the very first one we saw.
Yeah, where he can walk forward. I love.
To continue the combo.
I love.
What is that blow dart?
Cancel it.
He can walk
You
around
use
with it?
this as a preemptive anti-air, or as a combo extender.
I've
do you
seen
extend it?
some QA videos that Matt's made of the blow dart, and it's
Yes.
just
Oh,
fun.
nice.
Very
So
fun.
he does get a
Those
straight
down
up
in the corner
orb
to keep
or a
it going. And
launcher,
it's another
even
one of
without
those
the parry first of the
extend a
projectile.
combo and keep it going, or you can just use it up close. Blow dart cancels.
Okay, it's a little slow. I don't know if that'll work at high
Boring
level, but
games.
it looks cool.
Admire how funny it looks.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Then he can use his helmet, which he has a bunch of gadgets. He has Sonic Boom, and this is a long-range combo starter.
Yeah.
And if he EX it, he actually can do a jump cancel and go into extenders.
Oh, that pop is nuts.
Ooh,
He also has Torpedo,
as he should.
which is, and one of my favorite things about him is the way he says his moves.
Yeah, he's
I
such a
still feel like
chatterbox.
that's got to be
I
armor.
absolutely love that he's saying Torpedo.
Full
when
screen
he does
armor,
it.
by the way.
The EX version has armor, and this is kind
Yep,
of, you know,
EX
you're
version is
struggling to
armor.
get
Alright.
in, you think
Wake
they're
up
gonna do a
move.
Fireball. Yes, exactly.
Good look. It's old school YOLO move. From
Yes.
Yeah, old school
You can
yellow.
also use
That is good.
anti-gravity
Anti-zoning on
device
Wake Up.
in his helmet.
Tell me more. Where'd he go?
Go up and come down with an overhead attack. You can choose to be in front of them, behind them, or this is very neat. You can hold up and actually come down.
Oh, come down
normal
swinging.
attacks.
All
Right.
right.
The EX move is very interesting because it turns into an escape.
Okay.
I'm out of
You'll
here.
actually fly away, so if they block a punishable attack, you use it to get away. You can also hold up to then go into
He can
the regular
cancel it.
version and drop down. So they're gonna have to like see, are you using it to get away? Or actually you can use it to get away, but then, nope, I'm actually using it to get in.
Nope.
So although it's so dorky, it's still like a huge mind game.
Yes. Yeah, and I love how he doesn't exactly look graceful or coordinated
Not one
when
bit.
he lands. It's so good.
Like he's even surprised by it.
Yeah.
So we got two mids. The forward one looks pretty straightforward and good. It kind of reminds me of like Johnny Cage's MK11 mid a little bit, but with more range. Long range mid that we expected has an overhead ender. You could convert meterless with the launcher, so you don't even need meter to do that pop-up aura. You could still get combos, it's just harder. If you spend the meter, you're getting the jump attack, so that's really, really good. The blow dart gun being the anti-air and a mid combo extension kind of move, it's good, but I think the cancel is a little bit overplayed. It's definitely slow. It's going to be really cool at the lower ranks, but it's going to be kind of one of the worst mind games he has. I think the jump back teleport move where he spends that bar and then he can choose to go up for like the teleport if he wants to. He could choose to, you know, stay at range. That'll be the better mind game than doing the blow dart gun cancel into like lows and stuff. The fact that his triple gunshots extend combos at close range and then can be confirmed by probably long range cameos at full screen, he is now a character that you have to be so sure you're okay at max range, because if he picks a cameo like Frost, and you know how Frost did that with Quan Chi, Quan could do the kick, use Frost, and get full combos from it. It's gonna be the same with this character. You're gonna have to watch out, because if he hits you with that, you're eating a lot of damage. Sweep and down 4 are some of the best in the game, but that's clearly why the team decided to show us that, because yeah, it's probably one of his stronger 2 pokes, so those are gonna be the ones you will want to use. His 2-2 string that ends with like the grab, where we can cancel out of the grab into more combo extensions, that's wild. So yeah, this character truly has like extensions everywhere and can essentially combo you from anywhere on screen, which is really strong. So I definitely see the brawler route. I'm really thinking that his frames are just not going to be great in terms of, yeah, no plus frames, as I said before, and probably quite a few negative frames. You might have to use cameos that keep you safe at some points. But, you know, very interesting. The way the team made it sound, I thought there would be, like, nothing creative, like, but there's a cancel, there's the dash back into canceling into teleport. It's more than I expected.
Then, what's really cool is his force field, where he activates it.
Okay.
Now he will be immune to projectiles.
He doesn't even take
Oh.
damage.
EX version will briefly push them away and reflect projectiles.
Yeah, right. If you hit right in that yellow moment,
Yes.
it will reflect. Yeah.
Okay, so hit it on
Fun
amplify.
fact, if
It'll
you do
reflect.
that during a survive mission in invasions, you just ignore all the projectiles.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yes.
tip.
Oh my,
Typically,
that's how I'm choosing
Tara and
invasions.
Sindel are my go-to in survival nodes, and he's definitely going to be the best.
He's like, I'm just gonna stand here.
So that's kind of his helmet gadget moves. He can also use
I wanna see the
Eagly
bird.
in numerous
Yep,
moves. So
Eagly.
let's check those out. And these are really fast, versatile projectiles.
Eagly!
Bro, if
Summon
this
Eagly, it does have a cooldown. You
I was
can't
just gonna
spam
say
it.
that. Yeah.
You can't spam it. because
Eagly has to
it's
make his way
cooldown.
back.
That's exactly right.
Like, you got to think about it. Science.
It's not just
I was
game
about to
balance,
say.
it's lore.
Yeah.
We show it on block too, because it's
Yes.
really cool.
Oh, he's like, what the heck?
Just gets
the
out of here.
Then
pushback
he
on
has
that
a
is
low
insane.
version of Eagly that will pop the opponent up for combo starter. Again, a very quick
It's so
throw.
fast. Oh my, you're guessing overhead
Goes
low.
into a combo. You can just use it to extend combos, stuff like that.
Meterless, by the way.
And then lastly, this is one is really cool. Can you hit R1 for me?
I can.
What?
Eagerly
It
can come
does.
out and then stun their cameo for the entire length of this
Is he doing an
animation.
eagle-ality?
Oh,
It
he's
is so good.
going
That is
in
long.
yeah.
That is good. Taking away Striker for that long,
Eagly's the
or
MVP.
Lao if
Yeah,
it's in
so
Dell.
Basically,
Shoot.
in a nutshell, I think Peacemaker will have some decent pressure up close. I don't think you'll really have strong 50-50s. You know, you'll have to use maybe a cameo to get good overhead and stuff like that, but he'll hit really hard. He'll have really cool combos, some pretty good counter zoning, and he's really, really funny.
Yeah, no, he's
So-
goofy.
And I think that's probably the most important thing. So let's check out his super move, and I love
I
so
know
let's
she
start off
looks
looking
like
at
a
kind of her
basic
key
character, and I
weapons.
like the more
She
magical
has
characters.
the classic nut punch.
Nut punch. So just a lot of
Yeah,
plus
she
frames.
should.
It behaves just like you want. It's a restand. You can use it at the end to get pressure. She also has a classic jump punch. It's an ambush attack which she'll come out.
It looks just like the
And
That's
classic
the
version.
just
ambush?
like it.
I spammed that on Glory.
And it is a combo extender.
Nice.
And
And
you-
still kind of like Sonya's.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
But one nice thing is you can actually double up and do it multiple times.
Okay, that makes it a little better.
So that's single hit.
I got faith in you. You got this. See?
There you go.
Just have to
See,
have
you
faith.
gotta have timing and
All
not
right,
be really
you
old
know.
and really washed up.
Feels bad for Sonya. Feels a little bad because
And
that's
then-
gonna make damage pretty high.
Third move is definitely another fan favorite. It's a brand new attack. She uses her Ninja Mime. She actually, in her timeline, she won the Academy Award for Best Actress without saying a single line for her role in Ninja Mime.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So is she a better actor than Johnny? I can't think about it right now.
And this
What
acts
does
as
this
a
do?
wall for the opponent, while Peacemaker is free to move. And one of my favorite things about that is when the cooldown
It's gotta be full
happens
bar,
and
right?
Vaudeville exit stage left pulls her off. It's great.
There's another goofy thing to add.
If that's
I love
half bar, that's nuts. You could just
So
keep
that's
somebody
her, that's
trapped.
it.
Not quite. She does have kind of a fully fleshed out 3-move kit that you'd expect. She also has a special stance she can go into.
it. Interesting.
It's stunt double stance. So what happens is when you
Oh.
summon her, she then acts along with your character, and she has her own moveset. She has the classic
Up
jabs,
punches?
which this
Straight
will just
punches. Yep.
never get ultimate.
We nerf Kenshi, and then we have to give the entire cast a ghost now. It's like I was so happy, but now for the first few weeks, it's gonna be like everybody has Kenshi Ghost. It's okay. At least we all have the power to do it now. But oh, we have another puppet for all the cast. I mean, it was bound to happen. I should have recognized that once, NetherRealm had made a puppet character. Eventually, there would be a puppet cameo. And, depending how this one goes, we're only going to get stronger ones if it works out okay and people want to play the character.
Her kicks, classic sweep,
Oh, classic high kick too. There it is.
uppercut, and
Sweep,
access to
uppercut,
her special
kick.
moves. Like
She gets
force
that upward
ball.
punch that we saw,
Oh
so
my god.
just straight jab.
Force ball.
Nice.
Yo, she gets
Shadow
so
kick.
many
You
moves
use
and a
this
shadow kick.
in unison
Look,
with
it's
the player
Ghost!
character.
Bro!
You can
It's
have
Ghost Part
projectile
2!
going, You can use it in combos.
You can just walk them right into her fists.
Exactly. You can do fun stuff where you kind of sandwich the opponent and you're working together.
Fun stuff.
You can imagine how good this would be in the corner.
Oh my goodness.
It is a ton of fun to do.
Now that you are,
It
you
does
have
look like a blast.
Debug on, so they're cooldowns.
Correct.
Yeah.
These moves, as you use them, drain the cameo meter, but I'm using debug.
Yeah.
Right.
And a fun thing you can do is, in a match, if you're running out, she has a taunt. Well, she'll do the splits to get her meter back. So Peacemaker could be free to move around, control the space with his gun and stuff like that, while she does the splits to get her meter to then put them in the corner and work in tandem together. It's super fun.
She just gets to stay out. Like, there's no time limit on it. She
you
just
can
stays
see
out in
on
this
just kind
stance
of
until you
mashing
cancel
buttons
it.
and cool stuff is happening, and it'll also allow for, you know, really awesome setups and stuff. It's the kind of thing that's going to look so great on social media and to see people.
Can't wait to see.
Man,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
annoying in
can't wait to
Combat
see what
League
people do
online
with this.
connections.
This is-
Okay, don't get me wrong. I think it's really cool, and I think the setups for all characters are about to get insane. It's going to open up the creativity even more, which I like. At least every character can use it, unlike Ghost, where only one character could do it. It is kind of wild how much she gets in terms of moves. Like, she gets like 25 abilities, it looks like, so I'm very excited, though. I think this is what we need. I am excited for new creative content. At this point, I am not complaining. I'm only kind of poking fun at the fact that, yeah, we got our Ghost nerfs and then just added a puppet to the rest of the cast, which is just wild to me. Here's the fight.
What the hell?
Peacemaker versus Omni-Man. Give me Motaro. I guess I can see it.
Round one, fight.
The music's loud. Can you see some Motaro? 20%, not bad. I do like the read Omni-Man going into the air and floating. That was the attempt with the blow dart. The cancel. And he can still combo. What is this damage? Oh, good setup. No, look, it's Ghost 2.0. Because jump kick in the sweep combo. You just witnessed it there. Oh, it's Ghost 2.0. That's down 2. Oh boy. This character looks fun, but if you didn't like puppet characters, be ready to start guessing a lot on block. Nice interruption on that. Okay, up block punish. Similar to Omni-Man, actually. The eagle actually did it. That's cool. Oh, no cancel into the projectiles, though. I would go back and do a deeper dive looking at Janet Cage's meter, but I feel like I'll just talk about that more once she's fully released. That was the weirdest interaction ever. Nice.
Think. Final round.
It is wild seeing Omni-Man and Peacemaker fight in a video game. Alright. Teleport goes around the force field wall. Ooh! 35% on that? With the low extender? Oh, you can't get hit by that mid Omni. That was 30% meterless, or like 28%, and then dropped to 31 after the meter. He looks fun. He looks like a lot of fun so far. And I think Janet Cage, with it being a puppet character, people will have a whole lot of fun with that interaction. Nice use of the meter, though. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, you guys right now are kind of mashing. Just throwing out special moves left and right. Nice. Oh, there's the throw combo. Okay, guaranteed you can do a Janet Cage, meaning you could also do a Scorpion. That's sick. That's sick.